Cezanne painted over 100 scenes of Ste-Victoire. Because it is the same image, we can see the progression of styles over his lifetime. In this video, I have asides branching off the main sequence of mountain painting. Before we get into all that, let's just sit back for a minute and look at the progression of paintings across a lifetime. Cezanne makes the painting work. It's almost like it was, say, documented, in which the brushstrokes are like text. He asks the viewer to find the center, which in this painting is the dark area under the arch of the bridge. Notice how the short, choppy patches of color seem to almost come into a spiral around the edge of the center after they have started up at the top. The light-colored arch supporting the bridge on the right reflects the movement of the branches above the top of the bridge. The slim horizontal fallen tree is almost parallel with the horizontal line of the bridge. We have started off with some very loose, sketchy brushstrokes on the left, and they have become more and more developed and dense as we go across the bridge, and then they start to become this concrete part of the support. The subject matter of the bridge becomes metaphorical in the sense that he is showing something about the idea of a chromatic rhythm, going from the sketchy lighter colors of the building and the sky on the left into the dark dense forest with the black tree, dark black vertical trunks of the primeval forest. The form is anchoring or pulling the cascade of color out of the forest. We are looking down on the patchwork blanket of farms. Far below, the river draws down the mountain valley of MT.Saint in the distance. The sky mixes color and light on the canvas, the way atmosphere is a lens of wet light. Through our eyes, the chromatic flow references an underlying field of attraction. The little farms and houses are flowing out of the valley like chromatic notes aligning in the frieze. Oh, these bathers rising like the steam from their baths, their naked shapes rising like the chthonic deities coming out of the earth. In this painting is the idea of people rising up out of the land and the big snoring giant mountain looking on, one eye in the background and from the beyond. The figure is being watched by others as they work the inlet of blue waterways to irrigate the land. These wraith-like figures remind one of El Greco, of the people rising out of the ground and gaze and interact with a crowd of countrymen engaged. Topophilia, the love of land, that is the spirit of place. He took us with him into the wild and taught us how to see in his paintings. Again and again, he took the road that leads up into the grounding MT.Saint. To step back from the tunnel focus of rationality and look peripherally with the feelings for the presence there. To follow the movement as it composes and resides. He allowed us to look through his eyes and see time stopped for a moment, held in a lattice of rhythm and natural attraction. In his painted world, I get to be like an angel or a bird, jumping from leaf to branch and soaring over terrain. A vision that takes us over the edge of perception into the flow across boundaries where things are intimately connected. He painted the plein air with its moisture rising to convolve with the blue energy of life. A frieze of pointillist quanta I can almost feel on my face as a dancing flux in the winds of infinity. Cezanne brought the eternal truth of the mountain back to us flatlanders down here below. In this world of paint on canvas, when all around him seemed to float, he let the lay of the land align and direct him into the secrets of its depth. Beneath its surface,